Hello everyone, it's Michael with Sailors with Cars. Today we're going to be reviewing the 2017 Jaguar F Pace. Now if you're still wondering why nobody's here to be interviewed, pretty simple. Nobody has showed up to get interviewed. I'm putting the feelers out, people. Really looking for that first person interview. I know you're tired of listening to me, and pretty much I'm out of cars after this one. Hopefully this week we might actually have a Ferrari, a Maserati, and a Hellcat lined up. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I talked to a gentleman that owns a Aston Martin Vantage. He wants to come on the channel, so hopefully we'll get him on here. We'll get that car on here. We'll walk through the car with him. He's a former fighter jet pilot, so it'd be interesting to see that car. I actually looked at it yesterday. It's a good-looking vehicle. But today we're back to the Jaguar. This is a 2017, the first year that Jaguar came out with the SUV. It's got the 3.9 liter supercharged V6 in it. V8 was not available when we bought this vehicle, so got the V6. 390 horsepower, 22-inch rims, all-wheel drive. But the beauty of the all-wheel drive on this car is, or this SUV is, it's set up where it's 90% rear-wheel drive, 10% front-wheel drive, unless you get into some place where you need more traction, and then it shifts automatically to give you more of a four-wheel drive instead of a rear-wheel drive vehicle. This car is fully loaded. It has all the bells and whistles. It is the Sport model. It's the S model. The only option that we picked on it were the rims, and I picked those rims. It's got the red brake calipers, full leather seating, full information system, touch screen. It's one thing that's okay with the car. I've had the car, let me see, it was delivered in December of 17 is when it was actually delivered. No, I'm sorry, December of 16 is when it was delivered. It's a 2017 model. It's got roughly 23,000 miles on it. I do not use it as a daily driver. I drive it 2 or 3 times a week, swapping out Big Purple and once in a while the Porsche with it. I do like it. It rides really well. It sounds good. This video will actually incorporate a little bit of exhaust sound from the F Pace. Trying to incorporate a little GoPro action, so we'll see how that works out when we edit it together. Anyhow, this car is 80% wrapped. It's not 100% wrapped, so it's got the clear bra on it. It's got the gold layer of Ceramic Pro on it, which maintains a nice shine to it. The Ceramic Pro has been, or ceramic coating's been done twice now on it. You have to do a yearly touch-up on it. And I've done the clear bra on the hood. It's been totally changed out because it had a couple scratches on it, not on the paint, but on the clear bra itself. So we changed out the clear bra on the hood. Let's walk around the vehicle and take a look. All right, taking a look at the vehicle. So, quick look at the hood here. Grille. So behind the Jaguar emblem, and the reason it's kind of got what it looks like a plastic shielding there, all the sensors for the navigation, the radar, the distance indications, that's all put behind there, and all the sensors are embedded back in there, so they put that in there to kind of protect them. So I mentioned it's got the 22-inch rims on it. It's got the red brake calipers. Those are also all ceramic coated to help with the cleaning. Makes a big difference when you're able to clean it with the pressure washer and get everything off of it. As I mentioned, it's full leather. Of course, white exterior, went with the black interior. Could have went with a red, but the wife wasn't too excited about that, so just stayed away from that. Went with the black with the white stitching. Start it up.
quite sure how well the info system will show up on it, but kind of give you an idea. All digital, of course, so. Info system, so anything that you do with the stereo or navigation or any of that is all done there. Jaguar, like Range Rover, has this, which will pop up and pop down when you start and stop the vehicle, and the gearing is there. I would rather have a handheld lever to pull back, but it is what it is. The newer ones have done away with that, and they've put the pull lever back, more like a traditional shift. Paddle shifters on this, at least it has the metal paddle shifters, which it's okay. I use the manual shifting once in a while on it, not a lot. It's a nice interior. I like it. It's comfortable. You can see where the little knob goes down when you stop it. Plenty of room though. Plenty of room in the back seat, even though not the only person that ever rides back here is our son, and that is not that often. So anyhow, nothing fancy there. It's got its own interior air conditioning, heating for the back seat. Back seats do move, I guess, when the key is on, but they will move in and out a little bit. Yeah, back wheel, same deal. Back of it, plenty of room. Plenty of room. I've got a car cover sitting back there and a box of miscellaneous crap. Dual exhaust. The exhaust is an upgraded exhaust. This is Quicksilver exhaust. It came from Vivid Racing. I removed the standard exhaust system, put this in. It was pretty much a plug and play. It just gives it a little extra noise, which pretty sure in California it doesn't meet the standard decibel that we have here for exhaust that's too high or too loud, but I put it on before the law came out. I'm not taking it off. Yeah, another view of it around here. So Range Rover makes a model of this called the Velar. It's a little fancier. I don't think it has the same transmission, and I'm not sure about the engine. It's a little fancier on the inside. I'm not a big Range Rover, Land Rover person. I like this Jaguar. It's the first Jaguar I've ever owned. I would have another one. I like it. Knock on wood, we haven't had to do anything to it, but it is new. I've taken it in for services, and there's been a little bit of issues with the info system, but other than that, very, very, very happy with this vehicle. The only downside, if I will, are these rims, because as you can see, they're a little low profile, and if you're not careful, it's pretty easy, like right there. You can see that very well, but yeah, it's easy to scuff them. I recommend, if you have rims where you're worried about scuffing them, that you have some sort of insurance or somebody that knows how to fix that stuff, because it's easy to scuff them up, and it looks really crappy when they do get scuffed up. Alright, like I mentioned, thank you for subscribing to the channel. It's slowly growing, and I realize that we're not quite getting the sailor interview like the channel was set up to be, but we're getting there. We're getting there. This is all new to me. It takes a while to get things going. I'm doing the best I can with this stuff, trying to keep things moving along. You know, we didn't look at the engine on the car. Let's do that, because it's not much you can see, but you know what? We'll take a look at it anyhow. All right. As I mentioned, V6. It's a 3.9 liter. I'm sorry, 4 liter, 390 horsepower engine. Can't see much, of course, because everything's covered up. Supercharged. The intakes here, in here, in. Yeah, sorry, not much to see, but figured we should at least pop the hood on it, take a look at it. Back to the grill again, and the inlets for the supercharger.
So anyhow, just kind of wrap things up there. I wanted to get the Jaguar on the video. And like I said, I've got some video of the exhaust on it, and I'll get that edited in this week. As I mentioned, I'm hoping to get a few more people lined up and get some interviews going on, and we'll be able to talk to some people about what they've done, their vehicles, and how things are going. And hopefully we'll be able to get a few more people lined up. My goal is to post once a week with videos, let people talk about their vehicles, and move on with the channel. As I said, I appreciate everybody subscribing. If you would subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And visit the website at sailorswithcars.com, Facebook, Sailors with Cars, and we're also on Instagram and Twitter. Hats. I promised you hats, and I have them. Gonna get one. I cannot believe I forgot the hat. You get a close up there. It's the Sailors with Cars hat. And as I mentioned, you let me interview you, you get a hat. About the best I can do. I also have a new animated logo, which will be attached to this video. I don't know if I can attach it to the Facebook page, but I'm going to try. It's basically the logo of the car moving, and Sailors with Cars comes with it. It's kind of a neat thing. So I'm going to try to add that. It'll be on the front of every video, and anything else I can add it to, I will. So, hats are here. They look good. At least that's the feedback I've gotten. I'm not a big hat person myself, but hats are easy to put logos on, so here we go. Interviews equals hats. So, email me, call me, text me, I don't care. Go on the website, go on Facebook, sailorswithcars.com. Let me interview you and your ride. Till next time, thanks for watching. Hey, it's Michael with Sailors with Cars. Thought we'd try something a little different. Take the old Jaguar out for a little run. See how things go. Only have one camera, so you're looking at me driving the car, so we'll do the best we can. So as I mentioned, this has got the V6, 390 horsepower in it. Beefed up exhaust system. As I mentioned, I came from Vivid Racing. We'll take the car up and down the road here a little bit. I'm going to go in sport mode. Kind of neat in sport mode on this vehicle. Everything turns red. You get the tach in the middle, and the speedometer's off to the right. Gives you a little bit quicker shifting points. I don't think it does anything to the sound of it, but I think it's got a good sound. I like it. Little rumble to it. Handling, I think this vehicle handles well. I mean, what the heck, it is an SUV. You're not driving an F-Type here. That's the sports car version of Jag. As I mentioned, 2017 is the first year that Jag came out with an SUV. We looked around at different models. We looked at the Porsche Macan, and at that time I did not have a Porsche, which wouldn't have made a difference. I would have still went with the Jag. After sitting in the Porsche and then sitting in the Jag, I liked the feel of the Jag better. And when you're looking at overall cost, as I mentioned before when I did the review of the Porsche, any kind of extra upgrade that you put on a Porsche, nothing's cheap. With the Jag, a little bit more traditional on the upgrades. They have more packages. So when you
mentioned, this vehicle is fully loaded. And I figured if I was going to buy a new one, I just would get everything that I wanted. The only thing that's not in this vehicle, yeah, a little acceleration there, is the heads-up display, which I'm fine with. I don't need it. I don't use navigation that much. We're going through some corners here around the house. Nothing real technical, but gives you a good feel for the vehicle. I just like the way it handles. In a big vehicle like this, you need some good brakes, and this car has it. The 22s, of course, are not the best for cornering, but I've got to say, look-wise, I definitely like the look of the 22s. I don't like the 19s. I don't like the rims that I picked for this, so the combination of the rims and the 22s, I think it came out good. As I mentioned, I've only had this car for, this is 19, going on 2 years. It's got 23,000 miles on it, some change. Wife doesn't drive it much, which basically just leaves me driving it. Let's see if we can go around here and do a little pickup with it. Oh yeah, nice. It's got some really nice pickup, especially when you're in the sport mode. I don't normally drive it in sport mode. When I'm driving it back and forth to commute, I'm in the normal mode, but I don't want to be in normal mode today. Drive in sport mode. Better get up and go a little bit. It's got a nice ride. It's not stiff, but it's not, it's not soft. It handles pretty well. Once again, it is not a sports car. It's a SUV. It's a Jaguar, which means, hell yeah. I do like that. It's fun to drive. It's comfortable. Stacey and I have taken it on a couple road trips. You can load a lot of stuff in it, and away you go. And if you have people riding in the back, I've never heard anybody say they're uncomfortable back there. Plenty of seating. As I mentioned, the seats do go back a little bit. Unless you don't have somebody super tall up front, there's plenty of leg room. It's got its own air conditioning, vents, and controllers back there. And you might even have jacks for headphones for stereo. I don't know. I don't think I've ever ridden back there. Usually, when it's always driving it. Come around there a little bit. Yeah, plenty of pickup. Anyhow, it's an enjoyable vehicle. If you're thinking of upgrading to a little nicer SUV, if you've got one, and you're looking in the 70, 80, 90,000 price range, I would definitely go look at an F Pace. They also make an E Pace. It's just a smaller version of this, different engine. We actually drove E Pace. It was okay. I like the F Pace a lot better. So anyhow, that's my inside review of the Jaguar F Pace 2017. Hope you've enjoyed it. Sailors with Cars. That's the site. Check us out. Let me know if you like something. Let me know if you don't like something. I'm all good with it. I've got thick skin. And like I said, for the 18 people that subscribe to this channel, I don't think they'll mind any kind of constructive criticism. So hit it up. Let me know. Thanks for watching.